there was an indication that he's unwell, that he'll be escorted to hospital for treatment.
Now we cross over to Parliament, where the Communication Authority is also just responding to questions in regard to issues that have been raised in regard to the e-citizen platform. Let's have a listen in.
To drive the process and thereafter, an e-citizen portal named www.ecitizen.go.ke was developed as a payment gateway and integrated with electronic payment platforms, including mobile, telephone, money payment services. The digitization of the payments has enhanced the governance, the transparency, and accountability. The financial architecture of the e-citizen is to facilitate visibility and accountability of all inbound revenue. Following the presidential directive on digitizing government payments on 30th November 2013, the GDPU was established on 24th April 2014 under the National Treasury and was mandated to digitize all payments made into government in order to increase revenue collection, minimize the cost of collection, enhance service delivery, and also enhance transparency. The National Treasury requested the International Finance Corporation through a letter by the PS National Treasury then, dated 29 May 2014, for support in contracting of services to of a services provider to digitize government services. In response, the IFC contracted Webmasters Kenya Limited to implement the proof of concept for 10 services. The vendor, which is Webmaster Kenya Limited, completed the proof of concept and continued with the onboarding of services from the initial 10 services to 397 services by December 2022. With the presidential directive of 12 December 2022 to onboard all government services onto the e-citizen platform and provision for support and maintenance of the platform, the government of Kenya opted for an out-of-court settlement with Webmaster Kenya Limited. This led to the handover of the e-citizen system to the government of Kenya. Consequently, with Executive Orders number 1 and number 2 of 2023, e-citizen was split into two components, with component number 1 being the payments part handled by the National Treasury, and component number 2 being that of services, which are under the responsibility of the State Department of Immigration and Citizen Services. Pursuant to the handover agreement, the ICT authority contracted the Webmasters Kenya Limited and its consortium as per the contract. In July 2024, the contract was transferred by the Ministry of ICT and Digital Economy from ICT Authority to the State Department of Immigration and Citizen Services. So I now go to specific issues which were addressed in the letter that you have just read, Chairman. Honorable Chair and Honorable Members, the National Treasury would like to provide the following responses to the special report of the Auditor General dated March 2025 on government digital payments, that is e-citizen. Number 1 is on the legal framework, policy and standard operating procedures governing management and operation of the digital programs. And our response is as follows. First, starting with the legal framework. The government of Kenya relies on the following legal frameworks for the financial aspects of the system. 1 is the Public Finance Management Act of 2012, in particular Section 12(1)(e). The other one is National Payment Systems Act of 2011 and its regulations. And the third is the Banking
Now, we do apologize for that glitch on that particular session that is currently ongoing. Remember, there's been a lot of conversation in regard to the efficacy of the e-citizen amid allegations, of mismanagement and loss of funds there. What we have seen in that short clip, we have our reporter Abdiaziz Hashim, who is currently in Parliament, and he's going to prepare a comprehensive report for you and the outcomes therein. Those among who are responding is none other than Principal Treasury in charge of Treasury. That's Dr. Chris Kipto there, alongside Belio Kipsang there, who is a CS Education. We're also having just responding to questions that have been raised by the Auditor General. We'll continue keeping tabs on that. Now, on other stories, that the 20th edition of the Wikimania, the annual conference celebrating Wikipedia and its project, has brought together editors, volunteers and advocates from across the globe